Alright, so we are here on this part. So, what you want to do, this is two pieces of floor wire twist together. If you got floor wire, all you gotta do is like twist it together and then you get a coherent look to it. So, yeah. Just hold back the stuffing and make sure you go through each little slots as you go through. Something like this. So yeah, this takes a little bit of concentration. Also, please don't poke yourself with floor wire. I have done that more than once while attempting to cut it down. But what you want to do is you want to make sure little Sam here gets all pulled together, because remember, this is homemade. This isn't manufactured. As much as I want one of them. Okay, a giant Sam plush, that'd be awesome. Because the whole little adorable green eye thing was really awesome and really cutesy. Gotta deal with this rest of this stuffing. So yeah. That's basically this part, this little processor, but yeah, I will get back to you once this whole stuffing situation has been dealt with. It's coming together! Yay! So, what this does is it secures all the fluff, and not only that, the body armature wire. Trust me, I had more technical terms for this. But I suppose maybe in the near future I'll show up for script break. So yeah, here's what we got so far. So we get this free. Ow, my arm. Oh, my elbow is gonna be yelling at me by the time I finish with this. So, oh, you betrayed me, so. I don't know if you ever had that experience. So yeah, you'll wind up with something like this. So now we're gonna move on to finishing off the body here. So what you're gonna do is going to pinch your Sam to the armor. So pinch the green fabric to this, like this, and then you're going to. Oh, I've come so unprepared. Hold on. I found it. Okay, so, what was I saying before? Oh, yes. So, for formation of Sam's body. So, what you want to do is pinch your fabric. So, pinch the green fabric towards the armature wire like this. And then you want to take your sewing needle here and pull through. Create this loop-de-loop effect to secure the floral wire and the fabric together. Something like this, perhaps. Yeah. Hopefully you catch my drift. I hope. Ow, that kind of hurts. So yeah, once we get partially down to the body and I have to re-thread my needle, I'll see y'all again. Alright. So, as you can see, the pattern kind of turns out a little bit something like this. Now, I do have a couple things to note that once you get further down, it gets much more difficult to control where your stitches go. But you just use the same technique. You just use the same pinch and hold technique. Give it over fingers, you become a little bit red and sore and stuff. Hey, don't do that. And think about it, really. And if you really think about it. So yeah, I might as well tell you a little bit of story times. This is just the borrowed episode of story times. Hello. Okay. So, when I first discovered Jack Because channel, I think I was in sophomore year of high school, and I randomly stumbled upon it one day, and I subscribed and never looked back since. Yeah, honestly, it's such an inspiration, but because more often than not, he's able to cheer people up, and even learn, like, does a lot of different things to not just different things in his channel, and it really kind of inspiring. But yeah, I'm gonna have to finish sewing this part off, and we're gonna cut off the excess of this tail, or attach it with the silver ribbon. Now, the silver ribbon is usually preserved for Auntie Sam, but I'm out of the gold's one, so yeah, bear with me here. Alright. I figured it, instead of me threading a whole other needle and making you all wait for even longer, this is probably gonna be super long. Hey, there we go. I noticed that the pitching technique isn't get out as smoothly. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, now we're on the tail end of it. So, with the tail, you gotta sew it in a bit of a different fashion. So you got to essentially so I'll try to show you as close as possible. The setup's a bit strange. I apologize for that, but and also another flaw you can run into is that you can sometimes accidentally almost grab the thread you were trying to intertwine into the piece of cloth. But anyways, you want a nice tight seal, something like this. Something like that. So you got right. Now I'm gonna do it one more time for secure measures, and yeah, I don't think it turned out too bad. Yay! Yay! Oh, gonna trim this part real quick, and so now we're gonna cut off some of the leftover. Not too much now. You always put out a little bit more rather than a little bit less, because otherwise you may not have enough. So yeah, here we go. Here's the results. I don't think he turned out too bad. So now all we got to do is sew on the little tail. So I'm gonna set up for that real quick, and I'll see you all in a second. Alright, here I'm with the silver ribbon, which is normally preserved for Auntie Sammy, since for regular Sammy I use a gold ribbon. I can demonstrate on one of my friend's late birthday gifts. Right here. Yep, gold ribbon. But we will be using a silver ribbon. So for this, you're going to want to line up like so. And then you're gonna want to hold through and basically just gather everything together. Gather everything together, and yeah. Once I finish this off, then yeah, close this up. And ta-da! I think it turned out pretty well. I think it turned out very cute. So yeah, I will see you on a second to record to cross off the list. Alright, bye.